It's your boy Propho Lotto from the west side of Chicago, and I'm rocking with Media Leaks, man. Y'all better get in tune.
Media Leaks.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another wonderful edition of Media Leaks Mic'd Up. Live in the studio with the one and only Propho Lotto. Thank you for coming through, my boys.
Always, man. Definitely. Glad to be here, It's been a minute, but glad to finally make this shit happen.
Pandemic plans.
Man, that shit fucked up everybody's shit.
Yo, so today I'm gonna be touching with you on a little bit of everything. I'm gonna ask you, for the fans and for the audience, where you grew up, what influence did rap and hip hop have, and things of that nature. They get to know you a little bit.
All right.
Where was you brought up, man? Let the fans know.
And West Side all day, I was, on North Avenue in Linden. Family moved around a lot. I had some family in the Greens, all in K-Town, but mostly over there by North Avenue, Linden, L-Town. That's where, I grew up. I'm still over there, kind of West Side. I'm like Fullerton, Cicero and shit now, so, not too far.
So growing up, man, like what was what was some of your biggest inspirations as far as rap and hip hop go? Who did you look up to?
Well, one of my biggest inspirations was if not for my father, I wouldn't be probably doing music. Like my whole family, it's like an inspiration to me because I just really just grew up around music my whole life. My pops was a DJ, so like I was always just listening to music, into music. That's how I first really got introduced to, to hip hop. So like I gotta say he's probably my biggest influence.
Wow. Did you see yourself like where you are now back then, or is it just
I mean, yeah. Of course, we always kind of see ourselves a little bit different, probably, being bigger than what we are sometimes, but sometimes the universe, the process, you just gotta trust it and appreciate where you are and where you at. Still grinding to get to who I ultimately want to be. So
you got a project out, half paid, and my question is, when putting this project together, what was the process like in the studio? Like, did you know it was gonna be like, I'm gonna have this many songs, it's gonna be called this, or I'm gonna have these type of features on there?
Well, it was crazy. My whole process for that album started almost like every day after I get out of work. I would come home, light up.
Busting 9 to 5, and then coming back to it.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider it a 9 to 5. I work at legal trapping. I work at a dispensary, so so every day I come home, light up. I mean, yeah. I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, considering being on the other side and now seeing, what the other side is like now. So, going legal, getting your business together, just one step forward towards that shit. So, like every day I'll come home, light up, put on 2K, throw on some instrumentals on, and just freestyle while I'm, playing 2K, and whatever come to my head, I'll just turn the camera on and just go. And a lot of that shit, except for 2 songs, I wrote. All the rest of it was freestyles.
Get the fuck out of here.
All the rest of it was freestyles, like no lie. And I recorded it, everything at my crib. Like I would get the freestyle, so I would do the video, get the freestyle together or whatever, and then I remember it, and then I'll just lay it however many takes until I get it to wherever it sound good on my setup at the crib, and then I'll just take it to the studio and have my man Ralph mix it, and he just took it from there. And I don't even really gotta say much with him. He just he just do his thing. So that was pretty much like the whole process, except minus 2 songs, which one of the songs I wrote probably like 2012, and the other one I had wrote like on my break at job at the work.
You put in a project. When nobody know this from 22. That's crazy.
Yeah. one thing about me is like I always everything I have written I have always kept. I've always signed and date everything. So from time to time, it's like I don't necessarily have to write if I don't want to, because I could just go back and just flip shit. So I was just going through some old shit, and I was just listening to the beat, and I was just like, okay, I feel like this fit for this, and it fit perfect. And then the other one I just wrote like kind of like on the fly, on break while I was at work.
Do you ever surprise yourself? Like, damn, this shit came from me, yo. Like, I mean,
Sometimes like
and you know
it's hard when I'm in the moment sometimes, but like when I go back and listen to like some of my older stuff, or even just go back and re-listen to that, and I just be like, just sit and listen from a music fan perspective, you know, not just my, you know, just like, oh, you know what I'm saying, my shit hot, like, you know, just to sit back and just listen from a music perspective, because I'm a fan first, and just be like, damn, like, I did that, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, you know what I'm saying, and I've always, that's one thing that made me just want to level up my craft every single time and make every project, every rhyme just continually better than the last, you know.
okay. Where can the fans find your project? I don't even know.
Man, I'm everywhere, bro. I still probably got my MySpace out too.
He just went crazy. He went back to the MySpace.
That's how low. That's how low. That's how low, bro's been doing it. You know what I'm saying? SoundCloud, Propho Lotto, Instagram, Propho Lotto, Bandcamp, Propho Lotto. Wherever you can stream and download music. You know what I'm saying? Amazon, Apple Music, Tidal. I'm everywhere. YouTube. You know.
Okay. Pushing through, you got another project out, but I'm gonna jump to pushing through the pandemic. What did that teach you, and what did you learn? Like, 'cause it was crazy at first.
Man, so it was. So when I made this album, it was like somewhat during the pandemic, like right a little bit before it started, in the midst of it. Cause I dropped it in May last year on my birthday, and like I was still, you know, moving as, you know, normal. I ain't really too much let it affect me, cause we got our own spot, studio, which we kind of, you know, set up for like live events and shit like that. So, you know, I was still doing whatever. I was just, you know, working on me. But once it really hit, then I had also another setback. After a week after I dropped my album, my crib caught on fire.
What the fuck?
So I lost a lot of my, cause I do custom shoes and restorations and shit, and just, you know, painting stuff too. So I lost a lot of my shoes, shoe collection, lost a lot of my art, lost a lot of my rhymes that I wrote, and literally damn near almost died in that bitch, because the landlord ain't had no shit in the building, so I almost fucking died in that shit. I was literally on fire, you know what I'm saying? Watching my shit burn. So that was, you know, yeah, that was crazy. Like I said, that was a week after I dropped my album, so like that was like a big setback, because I already had like the video rollout and everything, you know what I'm saying, everything together, but that shit happened then, plus the fucking pandemic, so I was just kind of like, you know what I'm saying, in a funk for a little bit, and I was just like, the universe just kind of just sat me down, just like, man, I just need to kind of just get my shit together, you know, just kind of start from scratch.
What did coming out of that? What did coming out of that teach you? As far as like determination, keep going with it. You know, things happen. You know, you gotta. It's a mind thing, really.
Yeah, it definitely is. Like I've been through, you know, kind of a lot of setbacks and shit. Losing one of my biggest inspiration, my pops. I lost him like 5 years ago or so.
Sorry, yo.
And, you know, just, you know, losses and shit that, you know, everybody every day take, but still just, you know, keeping the course, keeping the process, because at the end of the day, I know that I'm going to be great, you know, and, you know, shit, this is what comes with greatness, you know, roadblocks, obstacles, you know, but I'm just determined just to get it no matter what that I'm going through. But that particular incident just kind of made me just like basically feel like I just kind of started from like I'm starting over.
Yeah.
You know, like
From scratch.
I had read something somewhere or quote or something. They said like fire cleanses the soul, and that shit really resonated with me because
Say it again.
Fire cleanses the soul. And considering after what I had just went through and then reading that shit, I was just like, damn. Like, I feel like that was kind of like a way for me to start over, you know. Even though I didn't necessarily didn't necessarily want to take a break, but it's something I feel like I needed to because it forced me to kind of get more so, you know what I'm saying, my mental and everything else together.
Okay. Now that the pandemic is coming to a close, what plans do you have coming out of this thing, man? Like, let them know. I know you got shit involved and ready.
Getting back to it, bro. So Half Paid is a visual story album. So I got 2 more parts to it. So I got a middle part, which is a continuation of the story, and then I got the third part, which is the final part. Just like an overall summary of Half Paid. It's a little play on Half Baked and Paid in Full. You know, in Half Baked, he had this girl named, you know what I'm saying, Mary Jane. In my album, I got my girl named Money, and I'm addicted to money. I'm addicted to the streets. I'm addicted to, you know, getting the money, getting the bag. So it's like a, you know, a street love, you know what I'm saying, kind of thing. And it's like, what do I choose? You know what I'm saying, her or, you know, the bag. But it's kind of more to that, you know, you got to kind of really listen to it to really get it. And once I drop this second part, like, it's like this, it's my greatest work I'll probably say I've made, because I've been working on this for like 4 years, 5 years now. So
ready for it.
Yeah, I'm ready to get back to it, get more shows, you know, just get, you know, like, we've been on lockdown for way too long, bro. Like, you know, it's like, man, and then you see, like, as soon as they lifted the restrictions just a little bit, bro, crazy, bro. It already be like that just from when we be locked down from the winter time to, you know what I'm saying, the springtime or whatever. Yeah. And then you added that plus a year and a half of the pandemic, bro. Like, what? You talking about extra thoughtness. Bro.
You have a project out called Sons of the Moonrock.
Yeah.
What went into this title, bro? Like, man. I mean, because I actually thought, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'd have had some moonrock before. That shit crazy.
So it was
weed or something.
So it was a collective project with my homie Daddy-O, Tina Turner, Robin Hoods, AQ. Like, we all kind of, you know what I'm saying, collabed and, you know, was getting high in the studio and just, you know, just vibing and we just came up with that. It's just, you know, just off, just real natural, just, and I don't know, it's just hard to explain it. Like, them, that's my family, you know what I'm saying? Salute to them. Like, we definitely made some great shit with that. Like, some real, like, I feel like some stoner anthem music, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit you could really, you know, smoke to, vibe to. And the fact that we got Raw to kind of sponsor us with a lot of the videos and everything, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody on the Raw team from, you know what I'm saying, Colorado to Cali, everywhere. They was plugging our shit hard. So shout out to everybody that was down with the movement, that's still down with the Sons of the Rock movement.
What kind of fans find the streaming?
Man, same on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify. We got some videos out on YouTube also. You know, definitely go vibe with that, you know.
Okay. You got a favorite artist, man? Who one of your favorite artists, bro, or some artists that you hope to work with in the future?
One I hoped to work with, my favorite, rest in peace, Nip.
Oh man, yeah,
that's my favorite artist. He was kind of one of my one that I was listening to heavy as I was,
He like he was before his time. He was before
man,
his era. Like it's crazy. Like
the way what bro was able to do and impact and the movement he was able to set up, you know, it's just like kind of like the blueprint, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I kind of took bits and pieces just as well as all the, you know what I'm saying, greats before and just, you know, just kind of work that into, you know, what I'm doing. But definitely one person I will want to work with, and that's just kind of hard, but Childish Gambino.
okay. That's a
Yeah.
dope one.
Childish Gambino, because low key, I kind of consider myself like not exactly like him, but kind of in the same realm because the way what bro is doing, like acting, you know what I'm saying,
music.
just movies, music, just
Yeah.
everything. Like that's the shit I'm on. Like I'm not just I don't want to consider myself just a rapper. Like I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like no, literally the term artist, the whole word, like everything that involves being an artist, the artistry. That's what I consider myself.
How do you feel? Big question. How do you feel? You know, rap and hip hop used to be big on wordplay and rhyme schemes and the guys with the sickest flow.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the state of rap today and the way that melodies and singing? And
It's hard because
niggas say they rapping and they not. Like,
it's hard because at first I felt like I really didn't. I felt like at first I really didn't like it. Like, but then again, I had to sit back and look again as from a music and fan perspective. Like it's all art. It's all subjective. You know what I'm saying? Just as well as somebody might say my shit trash. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But just listening to it, it's like everybody got their own lane, their own style, and it's just like just what it's just with life, music is gonna evolve. We can't, sit here and want shit to stay the same, but to still take elements from again what came before us to add to what's going on now. It's like that's what it should be. Like I'm a big fan on lyrics and lyricisms and stories and
it used to be like that.
I definitely like to put that into all my music, even though I'm still making it, I wouldn't say necessarily dumbed down, but still making it more vibe. Like you can still vibe to it and still get lyrics, like, a good balance,
I just remember when you had the videos and you had
MTV, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
BET.
Yeah, MTV.
Watching that shit every day in the morning.
You had Nelly, you had
Just
Jay-Z, you had Nas, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you look at the global scale as a whole and you got,
I feel like that's part of to do with the internet too. It's like having music and hip hop expand, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, globally, especially with the internet, like more people can see it, more people have access to it, so more people is taking it into their own hands and creating it and adding it, and you know what I'm saying? That's is originally what hip hop was, a mixture of this and that, b-boy, breakdancing, spray paint, all that, the culture, and everybody's adding their own, elements to it, and just I can't help but respect it, like at the end of the day, what might not be for you might be for somebody else, but you know what I'm saying? It's art. Just like we go in the art museum and we see this paint splatter on the wall and we wonder why this shit like 500 million.
Okay, like you like what?
But shit, to somebody like bro, like that shit is the world, you know what I'm saying? Obviously it wouldn't be here if somebody didn't think it was, you know what I'm saying, valuable.
It's real. It's real. As you know, hip hop started, I want to say, Brooklyn, Harlem, California. Then it branched off to other cities, Chicago. Looking at Chicago now, just compared to these other birthplaces, you know what I mean? Like Chicago measure up pretty good. Like we done did our thing.
I feel like more than did our thing, bro. It's like, I feel like everybody always now have their eyes on Chicago and like what's gonna be the new big thing coming out of the city. Cause like man, like you look from the dirt, the G Herbo, Bibby, Tink, you know what I'm saying? Just everybody that's coming out of the city, bro. Like what? You know what I'm saying? It's like again, like I said, I'm a fan of everybody that come out of the city because I feel like man, you win, we win. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm Chicago till I die, bro. Like even with like the Cubs and the Sox, I can't choose. I'm both. You know.
Okay. What can the fans find you on social media? Let them know 1, 2, 3, go.
Instagram, Propho Lotto.
I heard it first.
That's my main one right there.
Okay. What can a fan when the fans see you? What do you want them to get from you, bro? Like, what do you want them to see?
Just nothing but good vibes, bro. Nothing but good vibes, nothing but good energy, nothing but inspiration, you know what I'm saying? Just do whatever. Like, you know, just me seeing how I've been through all of the shit that I've been through. You know, it's motherfuckers that's been through just as worse or even worse, but hey, shit, stick to the course, man. Grind, like living testimonial, you know what I'm saying? Just keep putting in the work, bro, you know, like I said, it took a minute for us to finally sit down, but we here making greatness, so, you know.
Straight out of the pandemic, we not playing no games.
Man, we not playing no games, run it up to the bag.
One more time, let the fans know where they can find your first project and your second project, and where is it streaming and where they can find it.
Man, you can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Propho Lotto, Half Paid, Elevated, and Sons of the Moon Rocks. Man, I got a plethora of music, and even if you might want to go on the Dat Piff, I'm on there too. Tons of mixtapes, bro. Like, yeah, let's get it.
I just want to thank you for your time. It was a blessing to sit down with you.
Same, bro.
I appreciate you taking the time out your day to come in and to sit and chat with us, bro. It was a blessing.
Hey, man. I'm glad to be here, glad to make greatness, you know what I'm saying? Young black brothers getting it, you know what I'm saying? Making dreams happen.
Yes, sir.
Media Leaks.
Yo, it's your boy Propho Lotto from the west side of Chicago, and I'm rocking with Media Leaks, man. Y'all better get in tune.